Dark, the door that seals your fate. Open it, and what should wait? Ooh. A rolling fog covers the insides of these catacombs. Let's take a little bit of a bird's eye view for what's going on here. Oh, some skeleton remains and an eerie fog rolling over the moor. That's no moor. That's more than a moor. That is the real FX Dark Crypt Fog Machine. How's it going, everyone? I just wanted to show off what I received in the mail today, a little bit ahead of schedule. Fortune smiles upon me. But wanted to show off the Real Effects Fog Machine. Like I said, the Dark Crypt. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. You can see the fog is absolutely filling my Dwarven Forge crypts at the moment with a bit of an ominous sacrifice, an individual standing right there amidst the flames. We'll go ahead and do a quick kind of reveal as I have this door open here, which is going to show into this room, which some of the fog lifts up, but quickly fills right back in again. Absolutely phenomenal. You'll hear, if you're listening here, some of the water coming in and down from the actual effect, and there's a little bit of a glisten that kind of comes right here, if you can see, just a little bit. Nothing too terrible, too dampening. I've got actually everything set up on cloth, so it's raising the platform just a little bit, but I've got her on some decent plywood right here. But the sound of the water doesn't really take away from anything that I'm doing here today. If anything, it's a nice kind of like leaky, drippy kind of underground effect that we've got going on. It looks so great with the lighting that we have coming in from our different Dwarven Forge LED pieces. And as you can see, fog is kind of rolling out from different ends. It is killer, to say the least. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take a step back and kind of show you. You can definitely tell where there's not so much fog and all the fog kind of rolling in, because that's how I kind of have it piping right into the actual scenery. I'm going to switch on here to the side, and you can see we've got the three different kind of windows. Here's our cords here. So we've got two sets of cords. One is going to the pump, and one is actually going to the actual sonic fog making device itself. But we have this beauty coming here. Now this is resin, hand painted, and I'll lift this up for you guys to see. Ooh, it's bubbling in at work. Quite a view to get you a shot right down there. Very well constructed and put together. This beats most of the other fog machines that I have here. It's very simplistic. Doesn't require anything more than some electricity and water for you. Look at that kind of bubbling and spurting. We'll cover her back up. Just the detail on this is absolutely gorgeous. Get a close-up here for you guys. Just something else. It looks like I'm kind of running low on water. Again, it just runs from straight water. So I've had this running for about, I want to say maybe 15, 20 minutes, nonstop. And so it has just been going and going and going. Let me go ahead and hit the lights real quick. Oh, there we are. I can actually turn that there. I'm going to go ahead and unplug. Show off maybe a little bit more of this. So as you can see, like I said, showed you before, kind of the cables that are leading down into the real game FX, the adapter here. Now the adapters we have, I do have the Fog Monster as well. Don't have that one set up because I got really excited about the look of this guy. So I wanted to show this off first. And you'll see that they've got special, this one's specially just for the Dark Crypts because we got the 24 volts, 2 sets of 5 here as well. Okay, so let's go over here. We're gonna open this bad boy up. Now you can see she's not really smoking anymore, fogging. Very like I said, well put together, single piece. And I'm going to get some water over this stuff, but not too worried about it. We got our pump. I'll try to focus up a little bit here. There we go. Got our pump here. Okay. We have our lovely fog making apparatus down there, and then this is simple tube. She's a beaut. Didn't run hot. Kind of here, I'm gonna set you guys up here for a second as I go in. Kind of easily comes apart, so you guys can go ahead and see the apparatus itself. Finally made little suctions there if you want to kind of stick it to the side of anything. But we've got our different tubing. And what that, this actually, in the video that they showed online, on YouTube actually, it does come off. I haven't taken it off yet. No need to really, because everything came in complete. But she is something else. Just kind of center that. Ooh, got a little excited there. Center that. Okay. Drop her back in. And you'll notice when you get yours, if you do get one, highly recommend it. There's a little notch right here. Okay, you got a little notch right here where your cords and cables can come out. Now they do recommend that you do face this shield forward. This shield right here. Okay, that's gonna help. And actually, also recommend not to have any of your cables or cords going over where the fog itself comes out, because that's just going to hinder what's coming out there. I believe Curt did put out when he listed about how much water to kind of put in here, which I'm not sure if you can see, but kind of right in here I filled in right through the entrance. Probably about half a bottle of water, and that got me through about 20 minutes worth of running without any issues continuously. So yeah, looks absolutely fantastic with the Dwarven Forge, specifically the catacombs. I mean, if you've got Dark Crypt, you're going catacombs, right? But if we go ahead and move this over, try not to spill any water that might be left on the inside. Give me just a sec. When putting this next to anything else Dwarven Forge, if that is your terrain of choice, again, it still looks absolutely phenomenal. Now, obviously, I don't know how many of you would have a Tudor house next to a Crypt tower, but as you can see, it feels, the aesthetic is still there. I actually, what do I have here? Some actual dungeon tile as well. Dwarven Forge. Put those on the side there, so you've got a nice fit. If you wanted to have, let's say your stairs leading up, it runs just about flush if you have that there, but going into the dark, eerie crypt. Very, very fine attention to detail. Like I said, the paint is just exquisite. Highly recommend it. Like I said, there is a little bit of, the water that does kind of come out, but that's, I feel like with any fog machine you're going to use, you're going to have some condensation. If you look kind of in here, very, very little. Just a little bit, not too much. Nothing that I'm really worried about paint-wise or terrain-wise. Would recommend probably the cloth underneath. Again, you just always want to be careful with what you're running. Anything with water or electricity for that matter on top of. But yeah, no, she is quite the beaut. Definitely going to be surprising my players this upcoming game if I have it. Wasn't thinking I was going to get this for a while, but guys over at Real Game Effects, they are amazing, to say the least. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. I hope when you do get yours, or if you're in the market, you do get one, because it's just something out of this world. All right, guys, thanks so much for checking it out, and happy gaming.